Got a box to open. Let's dive in and see what we got. Hey friends, welcome back to my sewing room. My name is Becca, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at the April 2021 Precuts Quilt Box. This is the classic version. They do offer a classic and a modern. We're going to take a look at the classic version today. If you don't know what this box is, in the first comment down below this video, there's going to be a link. It'll take you to the Precuts Quilt Shop website, and you can find out all the information about the subscription box, the price, how you can sign up, all that other fun stuff. And if you are not already subscribed to my channel, would you please consider hitting that little subscribe button down below? That would certainly help my channel out a whole bunch. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment as well. All right, that's all the disclaimers. Let's just dive into the good stuff. I got my snippety snips, and we're just gonna cut. And just like that, we have a box. Let's take a peek. This is what the inside looks like. There's some tissue paper, and we'll pull this out of the way to get our little pamphlet. Not gonna look at what's in here, but I will give you a sneak peek. Is it good? I didn't look. Set that out of the way, and let's look at our pamphlet. This is for April 2021. We have a write-up from Diana Bedell. She is the face behind Precuts Quilt Shop. And then it tells us, oh my goodness, I'm getting my spoiler alerts from this pamphlet. Tells us a write-up about the fabric designer, and then some of the items that are included in the box this month. And we have block number 3 for their block of the month program as well. So now that I kind of know a little bit about what's in here and you've had a sneak peek, let's just go through every item one at a time. Before I go through all the items that I pulled out of the box, there's some stuff on the back of our pamphlet. Looks like they're moving to a new building, and so they're going to be closed from March 29th and then reopening on April 17th. However, these don't ship until I think April 25th or April 20th, so that time frame already passed, even when they shipped these out. So I don't know why this wasn't in the March box. Maybe it was. Maybe I missed it. It looks like during the time that they were closed, they were going to add inventory, and any orders placed between March 29th and April 16th will ship after April 17th. But again, that ended 2 weeks ago, so I don't know why that's in here. Okay, so it looks like there's a correction to the pattern in the March box, and they're going to send the update on March 30th by email. So if you got the March box and you didn't get the pattern correction in your email, reach out to Precuts. Shipping date updates. Looks like they're going to switch to a chunked mailing. So boxes are going to be mailed on the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th instead of trying to do 100% of the boxes on one date. And that's going to happen for the rest of 2021. I guess that's just an effort to not overload the post office. And then don't forget to share your box with the hashtag Precuts Quilt Box and the hashtag Precuts Quilt Shop, both of them. And you can do that for your unboxing videos or pictures, and then you'll be automatically entered to win the next month's box for free. So those are all of the announcements. Let's take a look at what's in the box. And I got to tell you, I'm looking at it and I feel a little underwhelmed compared to past boxes. The first thing that we have is our pattern. This is a pattern written by Diana Bedell, and it looks like this is called the Maple Garden Quilt Pattern. It will make a quilt that will measure 66 inches by 84 inches, and you can do this with a layer cake and some fat eighths and some extra yardage. This is a close-up of what that pattern looks like, so you can see nice and close what the quilt will look like when it's finished. This retail value for the pattern is $10. For the past couple months, Diana has been writing the patterns that are included in the Precuts Quilt Box, and absolutely hats off, kudos to you, girl. You are doing an awesome job. But I do want to highlight one thing. I think, and I don't know because I've never talked to nor have I met Diana, but I think English is her second language. And the reason why I bring that up is because usually in the pamphlet, there's a lot of grammatical errors and it can be a little hard to understand what she's trying to say. But if you take the time to read all of the words, you usually get the gist of what she's trying to convey. And because it's your pamphlet that tells you about the box, it's really not that big of a deal. However, grammatical errors in a pattern can be absolutely devastating. It could mess up the entire project. And so the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'm looking through the pattern. They've done a lovely job of constructing the pattern. It's stapled together. There's font, I'll show you down here, that is really easy to read. You have full color illustrations. It's on quality paper and cardstock, so the quality of the pattern is good. I have not read through any of her patterns start to finish to see if she's got somebody proofreading her patterns. I did glimpse through this pattern and it seems to be grammatically correct for the most part. So I think she's having somebody proofread these before she publishes them. That said, if you get the box, you already know what I'm talking about, but if you get the box, you buy one of her patterns, I would highly recommend you read through the entire pattern and get a feel for what she's telling you to do before you start cutting into your fabric, just to make sure you know exactly what to do and you didn't read something incorrectly or misinterpret what she was trying to say. I do think if you take the time to do that, that the project's gonna go smashing. All right, that's our pattern, 10 bucks. The next item that we have is a jelly roll. Check this out. This is the Goose Creek Gardens line by Poppy Cotton, and it retails for $47. Keep in mind that fabric prices have gone up or are going up if they haven't hit your store already, and that's why the retail value on this is $47 instead of $42. This is a close-up of all the beautiful colors in this jelly roll. I love Poppy Cotton, and because I will not take this jelly roll apart to show you all the fabric, what I'm putting on the screen in front of you is an image of what this entire fabric line looks like so that you can appreciate what Poppy Cotton is doing with the Goose Creek Gardens fabric line. What do you think? Do you like it? Let me know in the comments down below. There are no notions in the box this month, and that is because she has given us some additional fabric from the Poppy Cotton line to make the quilt. So, as a reminder, to make this pattern, you need a full jelly roll. You need a fat eighth of a medium accent, which we have here. This is what our medium accent fat eighth looks like. We need a fat eighth of a dark accent. This is a close-up of what the dark accent looks like. And these two fat eighths retail for $3.40. These fabrics are from the Country Confetti line and they'll coordinate with our jelly roll super nice. You will need 3/4 of a yard for the inner border. When you're looking at the quilt pattern, that inner border is this blue that goes around as an inner border. She did not include that, so you'll have to bring that on your own, but she did include 1 1/4 yards for the outer border. And this is the print that we got for that. It is the geese, so cute. 1 1/4 yards of this print from the Goose Creek line by Poppy Cotton. And the retail value on this 1 1/4 yard is $16.87. Wow. And it looks like you could have gotten one of 5 different fabrics from the line. These are the 5 different fabrics that they chose to include in the boxes this month for the outer border. Obviously, I got that one. And then you also need to bring your binding and your background and your inner border fabric, which we already talked about. So in summary, they have given you your jelly roll, your medium accent, your dark accent, and your outer border. You need to bring your background, your binding, and your inner border. So still not ready to make all of this, but getting a little bit closer. The last thing in our box this month is a spool of thread. We have a small spool of Metler thread. This is what the color is. Take a look at it there. And then, of course, they add the shipping value of $8.85 to the overall retail value of the box, bringing the entire box value to $89.77. So jelly roll, 1 1/4 yards of fabric, 2 fat eighths, and a spool of thread and a pattern. 6 items, $89.77. And I believe the box costs like $59.95 or something like that. So there is a bit of a value to be had. Though, if I'm being completely honest, I'm not a fan of this fabric line. Somebody out there, though, is gonna love it. It's just not my cup of tea. And project-wise, I feel like I would have really liked to have that 3/4 of a yard fabric for the inner border and not the spool of thread. I would rather have all of the fabric to make a project and not get thread than to miss a piece of fabric and instead get a spool of thread. Just my own personal preference. That's everything for this box this month. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the contents. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and come on back Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we sew live right here on YouTube. I'll see you guys all later. Bye.